Good morning. It's 9:11. I'm still in Seiad Valley. We're waiting on a box that has some gear in it. I've been here for days. Yesterday I was in a really bad mood. I feel better today, but I didn't get any sleep last night. I'm staying at the Wildwood RV park down here. It's very hot. I think it's going to be a little cooler today, but it was 92 to 94 degrees the last couple of days. There's no air conditioning or anything. I just went to the cafe back there to have breakfast. I got a bean and cheese burrito to have for lunch, cream soda, and a Red Bull because I'm tired. I haven't slept in days, guys. It's been so hot and sticky and humid, I can't sleep. Anyway, I'm really hoping my package comes today, and if not, I will hike without it. The climb out of here is 4,500 feet, so it would be a few miles this evening that I would be hiking. Alright, so I'm gonna let this car pass. Hang on. So, one of the reasons that I was I've been here for days and waiting on that gear was because I wanted to attempt to do something called the Oregon 2-week challenge. And that essentially means hiking Oregon in 14 days. It's 400 and something miles with an average of 33.6, 33.8 miles a day, something like that. So I wanted to make a few gear changes to see if it would help. And here comes another truck. Hold on. So many berries, you guys. So, anyway. Sorry, I got distracted talking to a biker back there. Anyway, Oregon 2-week challenge. I'll be in Oregon in about 35 miles, the Oregon-California border, and that's where I plan to start my challenge. I'm hoping to only hike like 6 or so miles today, this evening, up that climb, and then, 2 less than 15-mile days to get my legs moving, but not to kill myself, because after that I really have to start pushing miles. So the gear, I asked for another pair of socks. I had a pretty painful blister this last time. I had a couple of blisters, but one was more annoying. I was cleaning and putting antibiotic ointment on and putting a Band-Aid on, and I don't really know why. Nothing has changed with my feet as far as shoes and socks, but I thought about swapping socks during the day. You can rinse them out in a creek, put on a clean pair of socks, and then swap that out, rinse them out in a creek, and just kind of keep alternating to see if that helps, because it has been very hot. My feet do sweat. I do dry out my socks every night. You see them hanging on my guidelines. So my water bladder's leaking, my dirty water bladder. I mentioned that a while ago. I've checked all the hiker boxes here in town. There aren't any, but I had my husband send some, so I'm hoping that's in there. If I don't get the box, then I will just buy some bottles at the store and use those as dirty water bottles. They're just bulky. I prefer my bladder that doesn't take up much space, and it's probably lighter than buying the equivalent of bottles. And then my bivy sack, the same one I used in the desert. I don't know why my voice is weird. I don't know what happened to that sore throat, and I feel fine, but my voice is weird. Anyway, bivy sack would allow me to camp on, let's say, a super windy ridge line or rocky terrain where I couldn't put in a tent stake because I don't have a freestanding tent. It gives me more options for cowboy camping. If I show up at a campsite that just has one space, there's still a chance that I can find some flat place to lay on. I'm a side sleeper, so I don't even need 6 feet of flat space. I need like 5 feet of flat space. And then, a fanny pack. I did get my Ozark Trails fanny pack in a different box. My husband sent 2 boxes, and one did come. My other fanny pack zipper had been messed up. This one's bigger. I can put more snacks in it, which hopefully means less stops during the day. Have a few things more accessible, like Band-Aids and antibiotic ointment that I usually keep in my pack. I'm gonna keep them in my fanny pack so I can take care of it without having to dig through my pack on trail. I don't expect the blisters to go away if I'm doing 33-mile days. So that's about it. Hopefully it comes today. I wish it would come today. But if it doesn't, I'm gonna just won't cowboy camp unless I'm desperate. I'll make do with the socks I have. I mean, I can even, I don't know. I'll survive. I have so far. I was just really looking forward to those things because out here walking all day, I allowed my brain to sort of wander and plan, and when those plans don't happen, I'm disappointed. So it's okay. Almost to the RV park. I've already mostly packed. I haven't taken down my tent because I wanted to sort of use my tent to keep everything organized in case my box comes. But I do have a few things I'm going to send home. And no other plans until this evening when I hike out. And I sat in cat poop this morning. There's a colorful floral chair and it's fabric. Didn't see the poop, sat right on it. So I hand washed my pants. I'm wearing my wind pants right now. It was a big one too. Not a little poop, like a big old wet one. There's the tenting area. My tent is way down there. I try to put it in the shade. Stay shade for a few hours. There's my clothes on the clothesline. I hand washed my pants because of the poop, but I went ahead and washed some socks and underwear too. Table up here. I'm gonna put my burrito in the fridge. That building over there is a cold shower. Show you. This is the cold shower building. They don't charge hikers to use this one. I'm not gonna walk all the way in, but there you go. I have used that plenty of times at this point. When it's hot, I just go in there and drench my sleeves and my pants and stuff to cool off in my head, shove my head into the water. There are two brown buildings over here. One is the men's shower and bathroom, one's women's, and the women's is attached to laundry. Guys, this is the girls' shower. I already got it on video. Laundry. Let's see if it's open. Yeah, it's supposed to open at 7, but 2 washers, 2 dryers, microwave, and another hiker box, and one of those toaster ovens. Forgot my words. And then women's bathroom, not the shower. I'm gonna take advantage of this while I'm in here. Here's the door of the women's shower. Provide shampoo, conditioner, soap, and a towel. Sink, mirror, and shower. And then there's a cold water shower outside for free. Up here's the porch. This is where I've been hanging out. It is 1 o'clock and my box arrived at the post office. Finally. So I shipped some stuff home. I'm trying to lighten my pack a little bit even though I had stuff sent in. I sent some stuff home. And I will hike out this evening. I don't know the temperature. It's cooler than it has been for the last couple of days. But my plan is to do 6 miles this evening, 6 point something. And it's about 4,000 feet in climbing in that 6 miles. So it won't be easy. The trail is exposed to the sun, hot. out here it doesn't seem to cool off when the sun goes down. It stays hot, so it'll be a hard, hot 6 miles. That's okay. And I'm not sure what time I'll leave out, but I'm excited to have gotten my gear. I did not have a water bladder in there, and the store didn't sell any like smart water bottles, but I bought a cream soda, so maybe that can be a dirty water bottle. I don't know if it's squishable, but they only had soda bottles there and no other options. Yeah. It's 3:53. I was hoping to hike out soon, but I'm wondering if I'll be leaving this evening. I already took my tent down though. I could just hike fewer miles and leave a little bit later, so I'm not hiking in the dark. It's 5:32. I'm leaving Wildwood RV Park after being here for an eternity. I have 3/10 of a mile road walk before I hit the trail. Most people take a road walk out of here. There's no reason for it except that it just saves miles in distance and elevation. But it's not unsafe, so I'm not going to do it. I mean, the trail is not unsafe. Hold on. So I will take the trail as I'm supposed to. The road walk is 12 miles and 2,000 feet less elevation than the trail. The trail is 14 or 15 miles and a lot more climbing and exposed. Apparently the road has more water and more shade. So I'm torturing myself, but I don't mind skipping trail if it's dangerous. This isn't dangerous, so skipping would just be because I'm being lazy, honestly. Anyway, here we go. Oh, I waited a lot longer than I expected to. Temperature is 87 degrees now. I was really hoping to leave at 4 and hike 6.1 miles, but it was 91 degrees at 4, so I'm probably only gonna get like 4.1 miles in today. And I don't want a night hike. Oh, and I'll be dry camping, so I'll be carrying a lot of water up that steep hill too. Okay, going back in the woods. The road was part of the trail though, so I can't say I'm getting back on trail. Oh, this is gonna be so steep. Don't worry, I'm not even a quarter mile in for the day. It's already hot. I wet my sleeves and stuff before I left and I'm almost dry. That's a nice view. It's 6:03. I'm 1.2 miles in. This is the water, the only water for today. So I have the option of going 1 more mile to a campsite or 2.7 miles to a campsite. Maybe 1 more after that. But either way, I'm dry camping, so unless they cowboy camp there, and that just seems lazy. I've only hiked 1.2 miles. Anyway, I'm going to drink some and hike on and wet my sleeves because I'm dry already. Wet my sleeves and stuff. Okay, I left the water. It was not cold water, but I wet my sleeves and my little face towel. It's really a snot rag, but when it's hot, I try to get it wet and wipe my face and my neck to cool off. I drank some, but it was hot. Not very refreshing, but I did try. 6:29. Made it to that first tent site. It was about a mile past the water source. The next one is 1.8 miles. And gosh, maybe 2.3. Apparently neither of which are very good. One is around dead trees and one is right next to the trail. But gotta take advantage of the shade. And I mean, I still have a couple hours of daylight, so I'm gonna try anyway. The log is the trail. Yeah. Just slow down. view. There's a trail over there, maybe, and a road or something up there, and there, and way in the distance. There's a lot of roads out here. Oh, hey, puppy. You scared me, buddy. Hey, how are you? Hey, sweetie. I'm sure I'll see you at camp. Let's go. Alright, let's go. Dog and the owner up there. The owner's way up at the top. There's the doggy. I met them at the cafe this morning, or afternoon, or whatever that was. So here's that one tent site. I'm gonna go ahead and go another 4/10 of a mile and check out the next one. Phew. There's the river and part of Seiad Valley. See the highway. Hey guys, it's 7:54. I made it to camp a little while ago, but there are 3 other hikers. I'm gonna cowboy camp in my bivy set because I don't have any room. So I'll show you, but I'm not gonna see anything. Good night. See you tomorrow. Here he comes. There's your good buddy. There's your good buddy.